Welcome to the Rescue Rundown, Milkbone Edition. I'm Dave Morris alongside Abby Wolf of the Central Oklahoma Humane Society. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It was this past weekend, I think, right?
It was.
Well, happy birthday. Hope
Thank
everything
you.
went well and you had a great day.
As good as 31 can be, you know?
Okay. 31 was a long time ago. Who's our friend here?
This is Delta, and Delta is a 6-month-old Border Collie mix. She has energy to spare, and it's infectious in some ways because you can't help but get excited with her. She is a really good dog. She's very smart. She actually belongs in a special home. So we're having a little bit of an issue.
What do you mean by a special home? This is a good looking dog.
Oh,
here.
she's so gorgeous, and she's so fluffy and soft.
Yes.
She needs a home where maybe there aren't any small kids because her energy level is a little too high. It can be a little scary for little kids to play with a puppy of their teenage years. And she doesn't like the company of other dogs. She doesn't appreciate them. So
well said.
Yeah, so she is looking for a dogless, small kidless home.
Delta wants the attention, right?
She does. She wants it all to herself, and who couldn't give her it because she's just so fluffy.
There should be plenty of candidates out there for Delta.
Absolutely. You know, she'd do best with a couple who maybe is retired. She needs some boundaries. She's a teenager, so she kind of needs some rules and boundaries just like humans.
Or people who have older kids.
Yeah, absolutely. She'd do great in a home with good energy and some love to spare.
Now, what are you feeding Delta? What sort of snacks does the Central Oklahoma Humane Society recommend?
Well, she is fed Hill Science Diet, as all of our pets are fed Hill Science Diet.
Why is that?
It's because we like to keep consistent feeding around because it's better for their health. So if you switch foods often, it can be really bad on a dog's digestive system. So Hill Science Diet is a great supporter of OK Humane, and we're happy to feed them. But then today I brought some milk bones because she is very food motivated. So I figured we would be a good girl on camera with some milk bones.
Well done.
Yeah.
Not your first time. All right, well, it's vacation season as we head into the summer months, and Abby is here to provide us with some tips on what you should do if you're traveling someplace. What do you do with the dog or the cat? Do you take them with you? Is that a good idea?
Well,
maybe not.
It depends. I mean, it's up to your individual pet. I have 3 pets at home. One can travel. I know the other 2 cannot because they're routine dogs. They like routine, and any kind of throwing off of that routine, it doesn't do them well. So I think it's really important to take a good hard look at your pets. Cats, just no. For obvious reasons, adult cats probably shouldn't travel.
A lot of cats don't do well on leashes.
Yeah,
Okay,
or
no
in
cat
cars
does. Oh.
or anything. Cats really like routine, but some dogs do too. So if you're even second guessing whether or not you should take your pet on a vacation with you, then it's probably best not to because it's best to leave them in their home environment.
All right, so you've already mentioned 3 scenarios. Let's go through that. First of all, cats, leaving them at home. What do you do there?
You know, cats are pretty self-sufficient. So I think having a friend or family member just coming in and checking on them on a regular basis is pretty good for cats. They pretty much like to be left alone anyway. So
They're like, it's about time.
Yeah, thank goodness they left. So leaving adult cats at home is probably a must on my list. I know some cats are the exception, but most cats leave them at home.
I cannot imagine traveling with a cat. Oh my goodness. All right, another scenario you mentioned was, in your case, you have a couple of dogs that are not going to travel. So what do you do with them?
That's right. So there are several ways that you can handle that. You can either have in-home care, which means the dogs actually go to somebody else's home, or that person comes to your house. There's great services. I use Rover.
I had not heard of Rover, and that's an app or a website?
It's a lifesaver whenever you're on trips. It's an app that basically connects you with pet sitters. Many of them are certified, and they're all insured. So it's a really great app to be able to find those pet sitters.
So there's pet sitters here in Oklahoma City that you can go to Rover and...
Yeah, by the 100 there are pet sitters. And these are people who work at vet offices and work at OK Humane that can watch your pet, and for about the same price as it costs to board.
Wow, and then there's the convenience of that.
Yes, then there's always boarding facilities in Oklahoma City that are willing to take your pets, and some of them...
Delta's just stealing your camera time.
Delta's like, excuse me, you have milk bones. There are boarding facilities that will kennel your dogs at the same time in the same crate or in the same cage, which is really great for their nerves. But then also they're willing and ready to show you the facilities. So I think that's a must whenever you're looking for a facility to board at, is if they won't show you where your pet is staying, then it's probably not the best place to stay.
Yeah, it could be a red flag.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that one of your little friends travels with you. So what are the tips if you're taking your animal on a road trip?
Well, let's talk about hotels first. So hotels, there's so many pet-friendly hotels out there these days, and they even have areas where you can take your pet to play. They'll give you pet beds and water bowls. It's a really great thing, but you really need to take a look at your pet's personality before going to a hotel. I have made this mistake one time with a barking dog, and it's not exactly hotel-friendly. So
your dog wanted to talk.
Yeah,
Perhaps the people in the adjoining rooms were like, I don't want to hear the dog talk.
Yeah, if it goes bump in the night, my dog barks. So if your dog is like my dog, maybe not the best scenario to put them in a hotel with you over vacation. But I mean, we went camping this weekend with my dog, and she did great. She loved it. She had so much fun. So I think it's just up to the dog's personality and how they react to certain situations as to whether or not you can take them with you.
Sure. Camping actually makes sense as a destination that the dog might be better suited for that than, say, the beach. Although maybe the beach would be just fine too.
You know, the beach, I found that dogs like to drink salt water, and that's not good. It's not a good ending.
All right, very good. Some helpful tips there if you're traveling over the next few months on your summer vacation, what to do with the dogs and the cats. Now, you guys have some big events coming up, including one this weekend.
Yes, the Hudeberg Subaru's Hearts and Paws adoption event. We're going to do 100 adoptions in just a matter of hours. We're going to save 100 lives, which we are so excited about. We cannot wait to get this off the ground and to see all these happy tails in action. So be a good time.
Very nice, and you can see an example of some of the dogs and cats that they have there at okhumane.org. Did I see something on Facebook? Someone was saying, hey, loved seeing this pet online before I went out there. Anyway, just another example.
Absolutely, it's really convenient to be able to see who's in our adoption center and then to read all about our pets directly from our fosters. Those notes come directly from our fosters, so we're happy to have that feature on our new website.
Well, someone has been fostering Delta, right?
Yes, Delta comes from a loving foster home who has really put in some time with her and has worked on her manners a little bit, but also has been feeding her pretty well.
Some steak and potatoes every night, right?
Yeah, Delta's got some curves on her, which is great. We love to see happy pets. So
beats the bones, that's for sure.
That's right.
And Delta can also be available for adoption, right?
She is. She's at the Adoption Center today, 7500 Northwestern. We're dropping her off right after this. So if you'd like to meet her yourself, she'll be there waiting on you.
Very friendly little lady right here. Abby, as always, thank you for your time. Once again, happy birthday.
Thanks.
More Rescue Rundown can be found on newsok.com and okhumane.org.